Hey guys, welcome back to the Gypsy Moon Child, and this is going to be the monthly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgos for August 2020. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Remember, time is fluid, and energies and roles can be reversible or vice versa. If this reading doesn't resonate at all, you can check your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs or readings by any other readers as well. Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me or you want to donate to this channel, everything you need will be mentioned in the description box below. I recently launched my website as well, so you can book readings directly from there. Currently, the only option to pay is PayPal, and you can use either PayPal or the PayPal donation button on my website, and you can donate the amount of reading that you want me to do and mail me which reading you wanted to book. From PayPal donation button, you can use your cards to pay. And if none of that works, you can DM me on Instagram or mail me, and I'll let you know the other modes of payment available. I've also added 3 guided meditations on my website, so you can check it out. It's available at a very minimal cost, so you can do it and let me know the review. There's an option to send your reviews on my website as well. So if you've booked a reading with me before or you try out the meditations, leave a review please. It will be a great help. There are some affirmations also available on my website that you can check it out for free. Let me know how you like it. Let's see. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgos for August 2020. For August 2020, please. What's going on with Virgos? And Virgo season will begin in August as well, so happy birthday Virgos in advance. Let's see what do we get for Virgos for August 2020. Okay. What is going on with you, Virgos? Let's talk first for the 9 of Wands. So it's like you've lost a lot of battles in your life, and now you're scared, you're guarded, you're suspicious of a particular connection or a situation in your life, and you're just guarded. You're protecting your heart. You're suspicious of something, if it's gonna work out or not. How is it gonna be? There's a lot of fears. There's a lot of fears in your life right now. You're very scared of something, suspicious and scared, and you're like doubting someone probably. You're just doubting on someone in particular, or on a particular situation, that if it's going to turn out to be good. You're waiting for some sort of signal, sign probably about a particular situation, that what should you do, and you're very scared and suspicious of it. And meanwhile, all of these fears and all of these anxiety attacks I'm feeling that you're getting, and that is just overwhelming you with this 10 of Wands here. It's really overwhelming you. There's a lot that you need to handle right now in your life, and it's like a burden to you. Something is just burdening you, I feel, and it's not a really good thing. I feel it's very anxious, tired, overwhelmed, burdened kind of an energy I'm getting for you guys. There's a lot on your plate. There's a lot of BS that is going on in your life, and you need to drop it. You feel burdened by a lot of things in your life, and you just need to drop. You're just feeling like, I need to drop all of these and finally reach a place that you can call your home, probably a person, or just a place where you're emotionally feeling really good. A lot of things are weighing you down. You're carrying too much weight on your shoulders about a particular situation, probably a connection that is just burdening you in some way. It's like you're regretting about something, that why did you do it. Either it's a situation or a relationship, take however it resonates with you, or this could be a person's energy as well. But you're very scared what will happen if you drop these things, or drop these or drop this situation or this connection. But there's a lot going on inside your head and it's just burdening you, it's overwhelming you, something that you need to deal with right now, it's just a burden right now. You need to handle your own shit, something in your life is just weighing you down, weighing you emotionally. It's a very tough period for you. For a while it could go like this, and it'll increase for a while, this will go on for a while, but I see that after this there'll be a place where, like I said, in this card, if you see, this person is not able to see a way to reach home. If you can see, there's a house here, so this person wants to reach home, but because of all of these things, it's clouding this person's vision, so this person cannot see the way home. So you need to drop all of that to reach home, whatever home means to you, if it's a person or a situation, a place, whatever. But you need to drop these burdens first. You need to drop, it's like a lot of unnecessary things that you're worried about, or you're carrying the weight of unnecessary things on your shoulders. So you need to let go of that and focus on what is more important to you right now, so you can reach finally to your destination. And I see you will be doing that. You'll be releasing these burdens, and you'll be reaching to a place where it's all calm, it's all peaceful. Right now the situation is very chaotic. It's like emotional chaos in your head, and you're not able to figure out how to let go of that. But I see you will be able to do it. Ground yourself, let go of your fears and anxieties, stand up in your power, rise up in your power, and take a decision. Drop whatever is unnecessary in your life right now, okay? Focus on what is more important and have no fears, okay? Trust that you're being guided. So you will reach a place where it's all calm, all peaceful. You could be dealing with a person who lives at a distance from you, long distance relationship. If not a relationship, then you could be connecting with a person who lives at a distance from you now. After you drop whatever is overweighing, whatever is burdening you, when you drop it, you might be connecting with someone who lives at a distance from you. Let's see what else do we get for Virgos for August 2020. It's going to be a difficult period for you in the beginning of August, I feel. 2 cards. Oh, the Hangman and 6 of Cups. Interesting. The reading just got interesting. So it's like you're stuck in a situation with this Hangman right here. You're stuck in a connection that could be a karmic connection, that is burdening you right now. You need to let go of it. It's like last part of that karmic lesson is left. You're almost out of that connection, I feel. You're trying to get out of it. You're trying hard every day, but because it's not the right time to completely let go of this karmic situation, so one step at a time, okay? It'll happen in divine timing. So you're just trying to come out of it. You're working your way out of it. It's gonna take a while, I feel, but it'll happen. And there's a soulmate coming your way with the 6 of Cups. You probably miss someone a lot, someone from the past. You're thinking about the good old times that you've spent with this person, probably someone who lives at a distance, as I said, a long distance connection. But you're reminiscing the good times that you've spent with this person. You just cannot get this person off your head, and that could also be weighing you down. You just have a lot of things going on in your life, and you also miss this person, but probably something happened between you both that you stopped talking. You guys kind of disconnected, and whatever this reason was behind your disconnection is now weighing you down, and your guards are all up. You're very scared if it'll ever happen with this person, if this person will ever give you a chance because of whatever happened in the past between both of you. But I see you guys reconnecting. Probably they'll come to see you, or you're planning a visit to their place. You're planning a meeting probably. And if it's not that you're stuck in a karmic situation, then the Hangman here is also that you're getting a lot of wisdom about this particular situation. You're getting aware about it, that whatever happened was meant to happen that way. You're gaining a new perspective around this situation, trying to look at it from fresh pair of eyes, and a lot of crown chakra activations happening in your life. So you're gaining wisdom about life in general, about this connection, about your life, about your career, everything. You're gaining perspective, you're gaining some wisdom. Do some crown chakra meditation as well to open your crown chakra a little bit more, so that you can gain more insight about whatever it is that is bothering you right now. And if you're stuck in a karmic situation, I see you getting out of it. And if when you get out of it, a soulmate is coming into your life, a soul connection with someone from your past life or your past from this life. You're going to reconnect. Someone is going to offer you their love, or you're going to offer your love to them. Someone is just going to reciprocate, with the offer, reciprocate the feelings, romantic feelings, reciprocate the love, finally recognizing a person, finally recognizing this connection with this person. You're accepting it. You're accepting that there is a special and a rare connection with this person. And for others, it just means that, like I said, you guys disconnected for a while and it's overwhelming you, so you're just going back in time, thinking about this person a lot. You just I just said that you cannot just let this person get off your mind even for a second. All those good memories are just clouding you right now, and you just want to offer love to this person. Maybe this person loved you before and they might have expressed, but you didn't do something, so that is just weighing you down right now. You're regretting. Now it's just whatever you did is now burdening you, and all you want to do is just go to this person. Even if it's a person who lives at a distance from you, so you just want to go to that person, meet that person, and give them that love that you want to, the love that they wanted you to give to them in the past probably, but you want to give this person the love that they need. You want to you're recognizing actually, but now you want to reciprocate the love to them. You want to reconnect with this person from your past, and I feel that you guys will be. You've got 2 6s in your reading. Probably in the next 6 weeks or next 6 months, you both will reconnect, or in the next 6 months this person might also come to see you, or you might come to see them. 2 of Cups. Wow, definitely a soul connection coming your way. With this person, I feel this is a past life connection. With this person, I feel you feel the most comfortable with. When this person is around, you feel the most comfortable. You both enjoy each other's company a lot. It's like you're trying to reach to this person. You're like just one step away from this person now. It's just one step that you need to take, which will make you come closer to this person. And that one step is just to drop these burdens and let go of your guards. You're very scared about reaching out to this person, I feel, and that's what you need to do right now. You need to let go of your guards and stand up for yourself, speak up, whatever it is that is bothering you, let go of that and show love to this person. Express your feelings. If this would have been Romance Angels deck, I'm sure Express Your Love card would have come out for you. So you need to express your feelings to this person, but for some reason you're like 8 of Swords. You're in the 8 of Swords energy as well. It's like you feel that this connection is not moving anywhere. It's just stagnant. Nothing is moving. Nothing is just going forward. But it is actually behind the scenes. A lot is working out in your favor. All you need to do is just take a step in the reality, in the 3D space. Behind the scenes, a lot is going on. Universe is working, I feel, and you just don't see a way out. As I earlier also said, you don't see a way out because you have this blindfold on. These burdens, these things are just, they're illusions that are just clouding your vision right now, that you cannot see a way out, but there's actually a way out. Should you choose to remove this blindfold and let go of this rope that is just keeping you stuck, you will see that there's nothing ahead of you. No sword is just blocking your way. So that you will find a way to come out of it if you just choose to open your eyes and see the way. Actually, it's like you have to do that. You have to take a step. Do not feel that you don't have a way out of it. You do have, and you see in the 2 of Cups, this person is just about to reach the final destination. This person is your home. Okay, like I said before, so you're just one step away. All you need to do is just open your eyes and see a way out and express your feelings to this person. Reciprocate their love. Offer your love to them. The Magician, as I said, miracles are happening. You're manifesting. Unknowingly or knowingly, you are manifesting this connection somewhere. When you keep thinking about a person, you keep visualizing how things would be if you would be with this person right now. The visualization is a great tool to manifest, and I feel this person is also somewhere manifesting you in their life. You both are working collectively in this situation. miracles are happening every day in this connection. I feel all you need to do is just open your eyes and see the way out. It's just like that. You yourself is a block here. Okay, there's nothing else that is blocking this connection. Of course, if it's a karmic situation, then also you need to learn your lesson and you need to let go of that. You're probably trying hard to let go of this karmic situation. You've gained insight on this, and now you're just letting go of it slowly and slowly, one step at a time. You're taking your time to come out of that situation. But it could be that the last part of this lesson, last part of this karmic cycle is left, so you need to come out of it and do some manifestations, do some manifestation exercises, visualizations, affirmations, meditations to connect with this person. Connect with this person on in your meditation. Send hard energy to this person. Connect telepathically. I have a meditation on my website for sending hard energy to someone, so if you feel guided to, you can purchase that. It's available at a minimal cost. You can do that. Just let go of your fears first. Let go of these fears. Once you can do some meditation to let go of your fears as well. Write your fears down on a paper and burn it and throw the ashes in the air or bury it in the ground. But I feel with this person, it's going to be a great connection where it will be filled with everything: stability, love, good communication, passion. Everything is there, and the connection will flourish. It's full of abundance. The connection will grow forward, and it's like you've manifested this in your life. You've manifested this connection in your life, so it's a good thing. And I feel some magic is about to happen in your life regarding this connection as well. Divine is at work. Your angels are actually guiding you regarding this connection as well. I feel like your angels, your guides, your ancestors, whoever you like to connect with your higher self as well, so that you gain more insight how to come out of this karmic situation, or how to drop your fears, your burdens, whatever is just holding you back from expressing. You need to let go of that. Either it's a situation, karmic situation, or your own fears, your burdens, whatever it is, you need to let go of that. And I see you both will reconnect again, but you gotta do something. Stop overthinking and start taking an action. So I'm going to use different decks today, that is Keepers of the Light and Self-Care Oracle deck. And if you like it, let me know if you want me to use these decks often in my readings. So we've got the first card, White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. I was telling you to connect to your ancestors, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so there could be a family pattern, wound, conditioning that has been passed to you from your ancestors. You need to break free from that and heal it. Let go of old conditionings and beliefs that are keeping you stuck in a situation. That's our purpose. We need to break the conditionings, right? Love is unconditional, love abounds. So you need to let go of the family, whatever family patterns that just doesn't make sense to you, and connect to your lineage. There's something that you need to learn as well. Connect to your ancestors. They're trying to connect to you so that you can learn something about it. So yeah, connect to them. There are spirits around you that want to connect with you. So lie down, go into the meditative state, and be open to any messages that universe has to send you, your spirits have to send you. Be open to that, okay? And you'll be surprised whatever information comes to you. You have to be open to receive it, right? And you can also use an affirmation that is my personal favorite, that I allow universe to manifest sudden miracles in my life, but don't set any expectation that what miracles do you want from universe, because otherwise it just means that you're not opening up yourself to anything that universe has to offer. You are just restricting that I just want this particular thing. So it's like you're in your ego and you're getting yourself attached to the outcome of that affirmation. So you need to be more open that whatever is best for you should happen to you. So the affirmation, again I'm repeating it, I am open to receive miracles, or I allow universe to manifest sudden miracles in my life. Okay, you can use any of these. The next card here is Paul the Venetian. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Venetian. Okay, Paul the Venetian. Experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So whatever you've learned so far, you need to share it with grace. Grace could be a particular person in your life actually, but yeah, share your gifts with people with love and not with any ego that you've learned so much in your life. And it's like you'll be inspired now. A lot of things around you will be inspiring you to do something. follow your heart in that situation, and love is also coming to you. Love and inspiration is coming into your life. So yes, be open to things that are coming up to you. You'll be experiencing grace, and I feel it's like, I'm so sorry, too many cards. You'll be experiencing love, compassion, and good things. Inspiration, waves of inspiration and love are coming. That's beautiful. So you might be getting inspired to take some action around love. Freya, phases and cycles, amazing. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So yes, whatever these burdens are, these are illusions, these are fears. Fears are all illusions, they're not real, right? So whatever these burdens are, these are also illusions. These are being revealed and you have to release it. These are being revealed and released from your life. So let go of that. Even if something ends, it's okay. Whatever this karmic situation is, if you're stuck in a karmic connection or a situation, if that ends, so there's a new beginning in it. Okay, so karmic situations are always meant to end when the lesson is learned. So it's like you've achieved what you had to, you've learned it, and now is the time to accept it and move on, because there's a new beginning coming up for you. I feel that for some of you guys, you're in a karmic situation where you feel that, you know, this is real and everything. You felt that this relationship is real, or if it's a karmic situation, then you've gotten too comfortable with that. But now now the illusions are being released. Veil is being uplifted and the truth will come out. So you'll realize and you'll finally come out of this situation. The full moon in August, that is on 3rd August, is gonna bring the truth to the surface, and with the full moon, something will end in your life, whatever it is. Some cycle will end in your life, and then from there it will mark a new beginning in your life. So be open to that. Do not be scared of change. Okay, things are changing for the good in your life, so you need to accept it. Last card from this deck is Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So right now I feel that you have to listen to your inner voice. Your internal guidance is now going to be so loud that you won't be able to ignore it. I feel it has been guiding you from a long time. Some inner nudge is coming to you from a long time, but you're not listening to it. You're trying to avoid it for some reason because you have gotten too comfortable in your life right now, but it is not for your highest good. Whatever it is that you've been so comfortable in your life, it's like, you know, sometimes if we get too comfortable in our daily life, and inside we know that it's not for our highest good, and we need to let go of something from our life. But since we're so comfortable in it and we're so dependent on it, it's like a codependency kind of a situation. So we don't feel comfortable enough to get out of it. We are scared. We have a lot of fears to let go of that situation. With the 9 of Wands here as well, I see your reading is going to go long, Virgos, I feel, because there are a lot of messages coming through. I feel that, you know, as I said, there are a lot of fears. You're not sure what you have to do, but I feel those fears have to be released somewhere. Okay, have to release those fears because they are just stopping you from reaching home finally, right? So because love has to come to you, you need to clear your space. You're being inspired to do something from a long time. I feel your inner guidance has been telling you to do something from a long time, but you've gotten so comfortable in this codependent situation that now you're scared of letting it go. You're scared to take that leap of faith that, you know, if I let go of this connection which is codependent or karmic, and you don't feel the love in it, you're just there because you're attached to that person. It's just attraction, or you've just gotten habitual of this person that, or this situation, that you're like, if I let this person go, if I let this situation go, will I get something better? Or it might be the case that I might get something worse. But no, you have to trust that it is for your greatest good, that you have to let go of this situation, and you're being supported. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are there to help you. Understand that if it ends with the phases and cycle, the Freya card here, it's talking that even if it's end, there's a new beginning for you. So you're being guided. Trust to take that leap of faith. You know how the Fool card is? So take that leap of faith. Do not be scared that if you fly, if you fall, if you take that leap of faith, you know. you will fall, you won't fall, you will just fly and fly. You'll rise up because you're letting go of your codependency on someone or a situation. So you're breaking free from that cycle, you're breaking free from that phase. You've learned the lesson, you've mastered it, and now you have to let go of it. You need to let go of this codependent situation, come out of it, because ultimately you are you, and that's a superpower, right? You complete your own self. You don't have to be dependent on someone to fulfill your emotional needs, to give you love. First, learn to give yourself the love that you desire from your partner. So you need to let go of this and don't be scared. And it's now is the time when your internal guidance is going to be really too loud and clear for you to ignore. So you won't be able to do that. Now is the time to listen to it and take some action about it. And also, if we can do some light language, there are a lot of light languages available on YouTube. So you can do light languages to release karmic situation, or to release or resolve your karma. You can do those light languages. Set the intention that your karma is being released and resolved. Just YouTube light language to release karma, or to dissolve karma or karmic connections, let go of karmic situations, or something like that. You'll find it. It's easy. You just have to listen to it, lie down and listen to it. It doesn't have to make sense to you, because whatever they'll say you won't be able to understand anyway. So just listen to it, right? Let's see what self-care guidance do we get for Virgos for August 2020. Positive affirmations. Whoa, great thing that has come out for you. As I was saying, that I see one affirmation is written on the card itself. I love myself. As I said, give yourself the love that you want from your partner. So a few affirmations would be: I love myself, I'm worthy, I'm grateful, I'm brave, I'm beautiful, I choose love, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm enough, I completely and deeply love and accept myself, I let go of my karmic situation, and I feel confident in my own self. That's another thing. Do I need to say more? Woohoo! Have it. Have it if you're feeling guided to, of course. Okay, and if it's not actually this, then you could be just some sacral chakra blocks will be removed from your life and create something beautiful. There are some blocks related to sexuality in your life that needs to be removed as well. Okay, and sorry, I dropped a card. Okay, and sacral chakra has to be opened up, so you can do meditations to open up your chakras, so that you don't receive any creative block and actually have sex with someone that you love. Energy work, heal your chakras. Again, do meditations, do affirmations, and heal your chakras, specifically your sacral chakra and your crown chakra, as I was telling you. Crown chakra, sacral chakra, and your solar plexus, so that you release your fears. You need to do, and third eye as well, so you can listen to your inner voice clearly, loud and clear. But do meditations every night. I feel that will also help you to connect, as I said, connect with your ancestors or your spirit guides, your your angels or universe, your divine, whatever you believe in. You have to connect with them on a regular basis, and you'll receive downloads from them, how to move ahead in your life and everything like that. Okay, so do your energy work. Pleasure. What is it? What is it, Virgos? Pleasure and sex. Okay, so if you don't have a partner, of course you know what to do, right? You know what to do. So yeah, sacral chakra is big time coming up for you. You need to heal that. You've had a tough time connecting to someone sexually. So yes, you might have some trouble around that. You might have some sexual trauma as well that needs to be released. You probably have gone through some sexual trauma in your life. I'm getting that for you guys as well. So open up your sacral chakra, do some meditations and affirmations for that. If you need any help with affirmations, or you want me to do a guided meditation, a personalized guided meditation for you, just don't DM me on Instagram, or you can mail me. I'll help you out with that as well. So that's it for Virgos. I hope you like this reading. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And don't forget to check out my website and my Instagram page. God bless you all. Bye bye. Take care.